Hi, Andrew Morrison here, another straw bale minute. We've had some discussions in the past about basements in straw bale construction, and that it is in fact definitely possible to do basements underneath straw bale walls. Now, some specific questions I've had in the last month are, is it possible to do a thin wall basement, thinner than the straw bale walls, if you're dealing with a narrow lot? And the answer is yes, absolutely. The load of the bales can sit on the floor system and be accounted for in the floor system itself, whereas the basement walls below, if this is say an above ground basement or a daylight basement, can be much narrower than the bale walls themselves. So you may want to use a 6-inch or an 8-inch block, let's say, or whatever your engineer describes for you in terms of what you need structurally for the foundation walls that are the basement walls. Now, the other question that I had was, how do you heat effectively the floors above the basement and down in the basement as well? Now, a lot of people are used to using radiant floor heat systems with straw bale construction. So down in a finished basement, of course, you could do that in the concrete slab if you've got a slab down on the floor. And for heating the structures up above, you can still use radiant heating. There's all kinds of systems out there now where you can nail down board and snap the lines into the board that have aluminum pans on them to reflect the heat up. There's underfloor or under joist mounted systems as well. So there are a lot of options out there to use if you want to go specifically with a radiant floor system. You can also use a standard HVAC system, heat pump or geothermal or some other options like that. The efficiency of those units is getting higher and higher, and if they're installed properly and sealed properly, they work very well inside a straw bale house because the home itself is so well insulated that the system doesn't have to work nearly at its capacity. So even as an efficient unit, it can work even more efficiently because it doesn't have to turn on and off as often. Talk to you next week.